Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and I'm here with Nick Jacob's son. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Good. He's from Oakley. He's kind of walking us through the 2018 line of Oakley goggles and helmets. This is a goggle that I rode a lot last year. This is called the Lineminer, not the LimeWire.
Lineminer.
Lineminer. This is a great goggle. What makes this thing special? This is kind of like moving into like a really great kind of sphere of goggles.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do, this is a new model a few years ago. We wanted to make a good cylindrical goggle with a great field of view, right? So we wanted to make sure there was a lot of room up and down that you can see, you know, as you're going downhill, you've got the unrestricted views. And we've been able to do a few things with this that we've been able to add some tech that's a little special to the Lineminer itself. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, like one of the things that like kind of blew me away the most, of course, was not only the fit and how they look, is the lenses. Like really, like this is a lens that I wrote a lot of. What's this one called again?
So it's a prism torch.
The prism torch.
Yep.
It has kind of like a red style kind of like look to it, or like kind of rose-ish.
A little bit of a rose-ish tint.
Little bit of rose, and then this awesome kind of like red flare over the top.
Yep. So it's a red iridium. Yep.
Yeah. What makes the prism lenses so special in the snow category?
So the prism for us is our lens technology. It's our big story the last few years, and what it is we're really trying to make sure you see what you've been missing.
Yeah.
So with prism, what we want to do is we want to make sure that generally on like a graybird day, you're out in the morning, it's sunny, clouds come in, you're socked in, you're up above tree line. You've done in the past what we call ride by braille, right? So you start looking down the hill, you lose all definition and contours and dips and gullies. So you start picking like there's a riblet tower there, there's a skier down there, there's a slow sign there, and you just try and make it to your individual points, and you leave your legs loose. You can, obviously, again, we say ride by braille. Just leave your legs loose and hope for the best and cross your fingers that you don't hit a gnarly bump or a roll and get bucked. So what we've done with Prism, we've actually been able to boost the color in that environment and make sure that we amplify the colors that are more perceptible to human eye.
Okay.
So in that condition, you're going to boost your color and really make sure that you can see what you've been missing again. So
oh my gosh, I remember the first time I was ever in a complete whiteout. It was at Mount Hutt in New Zealand, and it was like straight fog, all white, no trees, and it was the most surreal feeling I've ever had in my life, because I couldn't see. You could see your board and your feet, but that was about it, and everything else was like a what?
Sense of vertigo, right?
Oh my gosh, you're like
up is down and down is up, and you're just sideways.
Yep, and I was wearing a goggle. This was like 2004, so quite a long time ago. Having a prism lens would probably help me out.
So the crazy thing in the past, what you would do before with goggles, everybody's gut instinct before prism was lighter is brighter, right? So as soon as the cloud was rolling, you'd always reach for the lighter lens.
Yep.
Because you felt that letting in more light was going to allow you to see more. Not necessarily the best scenario or case for what we were doing, but in the past it seemed to work. And now with the science that we have now, we've taken a spectrometer, gone out and measured the light in each environment itself. And we found a way to make a lens that will swing a broader spectrum of light, from light to dark, and allow you to wear the same lens. The big thing that we're seeing a lot of it, you're seeing like a World Cup skier, right? Like Lindsey Vonn. She's going downhill. They're going in and out of on a World Cup downhill course. They're going in and out of trees. So you're going from a light to dark or dark to light situation. In the past, she would wear a lighter lens because she needs that contrast in the trees when it gets dark. She was shutting her eyes at 60 miles an hour so that when she came out, she wouldn't get that bright sun flash and go sunblind right away. And now they're finding with the prism lens, they're able to go into that darker environment, still get the contrast depth perception they need, and come out of it and still be able to perform. So,
gosh, it makes total sense. Like I'm thinking of a very specific place. Copper Mountain has like their jump line. They have like kind of like two jump lines. On the far right side, they have a lot of trees, and like the sun kind of peeks through, and sometimes it's on the lip, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's on the landing, sometimes it's not, and like that would definitely help. Now these things aren't really going to fog up at all. They're a dual layer lens. They have internal what's the anti-fog?
F3 anti-fog coating. So you've got that on the back side of it. You've got a frame that's designed to again bring air across the lens, not directly onto your eyes. So you're really designed to pull moisture out of the goggle itself. You've got a 3-stage foam that really helps make that seal around your eyes. Which is the huge difference.
Super comfortable.
A lot of times in the winter, I know when it gets really cold, we were riding right before SIA last year, and it was about 0, and then we had a lot of wind when we were at Winter Park, and we were there's some fresh snow, so you got kind of that fine powder dust. And what we were finding out, we were having to run balaclavas. A lot of times when you run a balaclava, what happens is you break that seal on the bottom. So a lot of people don't realize that. They're like, oh, okay, well, I just took what was a great seal all the way around my eyes. I was keeping out moisture, and now I've broken that seal to keep my face warm. So one of the things we had on the goggles was what we call Prism Inferno, which is a new technology for us. And this allows us to basically heat the lens as if it were like the back window in your car.
That's
so
right.
as you start to see the vignette of the frost coming down, you turn this on.
Yeah.
It's on a 5-minute cycle. It's got haptic feedback, so you know when it's working. You don't have to like your GoPro when you ask your buddy, is it on? Is it on?
Yeah.
So like this gives you the feedback, and you can kind of know when it's on, so you can cycle 5-minute settings. It'll warm up and then keep it from fogging.
That's right. So this is this an external attachment that you can purchase for any Oakley goggle, or do you have to purchase a goggle that features this technology with a little connection?
So right now it's only on the Lineminer, and as we go forward with goggles, it's going to be featured on.
God. Now is this on
frames.
every Lineminer?
Yes, every Lineminer has the ports and the adaptability for it.
It does.
But it's a specific lens, so you need to have the specific lens.
Oh, got it.
lens.
Okay.
But the beauty of it is you can take it off, so
Okay.
it feels like a regular goggle, such as that one right there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
That's
can have
right.
it so on. So like you can literally take this, throw it in your bag, and then
Yeah.
if you get into that situation, you pull it out. And we've designed the battery to be more of a long life to it, so
Yeah.
you can pull out your bag after a few weeks in there, and it's still going to run up and fire.
That's
for you.
awesome. Yeah, there's nothing worse than foggy goggles, and then to go to like a crazy length and make something like this is even better.
Right. Yeah. No, it really make sure that you're going to see.
That's
everything
right.
You need to.
And you know, like besides like the lenses, of course, they fit really good. You know, they have like exaggerated like thicker straps, silicone on the back side. They work well. It's integrated with all the helmets. And even if you're not rocking an Oakley helmet, like it has a nice like flat kind of profile to it as well. So like I rode quite a few different helmets last year, and my Lineminers are like they're flush with every single one of them.
The beauty of it too is that it's a nice wide lens that gives you great downward periphery and side to side too.
Yep. Cool. Now, when you ride, are you rocking the Lineminers strap underneath the helmet or over the top of the helmet?
I'm old school, so I run it over the top still.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I know a lot of the kids are running them underneath.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I wear mine. I
You go underneath?
usually wear mine underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just personal
It's
preference.
super hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So
That's
I run mine
right.
over the top.
Well, rad, man. Well, thanks so much for walking us through this.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think of the Lineminer. And if you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe to the channel right there. And I'll see you guys on snow.